Hello and welcome! Today, we're going to dive into this incredible city where centuries of history literally wash up on the shores of the Indian Ocean. It's a place that's, truly one of a kind.
But first, let me ask you something. Just think about it for a second. A massive, walled fortress that looks like it was just plucked straight out of Europe, but it's thriving in the tropical paradise of South Asia. I mean, where could a place like that even exist?
Well, the answer is the magnificent city of Galle in Sri Lanka. It's this unbelievable mix of colonial history, a stunning coastline, and a really vibrant local culture. And that's what makes it so captivating. Let's dig in and see what makes it tick. Okay, so just to get our bearings, Galle is a major city, right on the southwestern coast of Sri Lanka. It's about a 2-hour drive south of the capital, Colombo. And you gotta remember, its location right there on the Indian Ocean is absolutely key to its entire history and its identity.
And the heart of that identity, the absolute crown jewel of the city, is the Galle Fort. We're not just talking about some old ruin here. This is a living, breathing part of the city. It's so important, it's actually been named a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
This quote just perfectly captures the whole vibe of the fort. It really is this collision of worlds. You've got European colonial architecture that somehow blends seamlessly with South Asian traditions. You can feel that unique energy in every single corner.
The story of how this fort came to be is pretty amazing. It all started with the Portuguese way back in 1588, but it was actually the Dutch in the 1600s who came in and expanded it into the massive fortress we see today. And because of that, it's now one of the best preserved colonial forts in all of Asia.
Just walking through the fort is like stepping into a time machine. You can wander along these massive walls with the ocean crashing right below you, check out beautiful old churches, and then, boom, you duck into a trendy little boutique that's housed in a centuries-old building. It's that dance between the ancient and the modern that really brings this place to life.
And of course, you absolutely cannot talk about the fort without mentioning Sri Lanka's oldest lighthouse. It stands right there on the southern ramparts, and it's become the iconic symbol of Galle. It's pretty much the perfect spot to watch the sunset over the Indian Ocean.
But here's the thing. As amazing as the fort is, there's a whole world of adventure waiting for you just outside its walls. I'm talking everything from chilled-out beaches to incredible wildlife encounters. It really rounds out the whole experience.
So, for your beach day, you've got two fantastic but totally different options just a short drive away. There's Tuna. That's your classic, lively beach scene with lots of action and places to eat. But if you want something a bit more peaceful, Jungle Beach is this amazing hidden gem. It's perfect for a quiet swim or even some snorkeling.
And the fun doesn't stop at the beaches. Not at all. The entire area is a hub for nature lovers. You've got world-class whale watching, super serene lake tours, and really important turtle conservation projects, all just a stone's throw away. The variety is just wow.
So what does nearby really mean?
Well, check out this number, 45. That's how many minutes it takes to get from Galle to Mirissa, one of the world's best spots for whale watching, especially from November to April. Think about that. You could be exploring a 17th century fort in the morning and then, just 45 minutes later, be on a boat searching for blue whales. That's an unforgettable day right there. Another incredible trip is a tour of Kogala Lake. You can hop on a boat, cruise around, and then visit this little island where they still process cinnamon, one of the world's most famous spices, the old-fashioned way. Plus, you'll see all kinds of amazing local birds. It's just a beautiful, multi-sensory kind of experience.
And for something that feels really meaningful, you can visit a local turtle hatchery. This is where you get to see conservation in action. You learn all about the crucial work they're doing to protect these endangered sea turtles. It's a chance to connect with the local environment on a much deeper level.
Okay, so you're probably inspired, right? You're thinking, I gotta see this place. But how do you actually get there? Well, this last part is all about the practical stuff. Your guide to getting to this coastal gem.
Getting to Galle from Colombo is actually super easy. Taking a car down the expressway is quick and smooth. But honestly, the train is the way to go. It hugs the coastline for a big part of the journey, and the views you get right from your window are just spectacular. Of course, the bus is a great budget-friendly option, and you can even take a quick flight if you're short on time. So if we boil it all down, Galle isn't just one thing. It's the whole package. It's a city where history is alive and kicking, where the coast will take your breath away, and where the culture just pulls you right in. It really does offer an unforgettable experience for pretty much any traveler. And that brings us to a final thought to leave you with. What happens when history isn't something trapped behind glass in a museum, but it is the city itself,
The ground you walk on, the walls that shelter you, the streets you wander down? Well, Galles gives us a living, breathing answer to that question. Thanks for joining this explainer.